And welcome back, one and all. Welcome back to part 3 of Alpha Polaris. Okay, so last time we looked at the Inuit hide. And it told us that we needed to go speak to someone who was very knowledgeable about Inuits. That would, of course, be Nova.
Everything alright?
Yes, just had a lousy night.
You're not the only one. The radio woke me up.
At least you got some sleep. I've been running those samples for, what, like 4 hours now?
If there's something I can do to help, like pick off the hairier bug legs.
Thanks, but those bugs are still microscopic. Is the bear okay?
I had to shoot her.
Oh no, what happened?
I screwed up. I followed her and she attacked me.
Are you alright?
A little shaken, but I'll be fine.
I was going to say it's a bit odd that when he's saying that, his drawn persona didn't look very happy. His actual avatar is grinning its face off. Okay, we're going to do the same thing again. We're just going to go through everything.
You don't look like you slept too well. Rough night?
No, it's more like personal stuff.
Haven't had any strange dreams?
Not really.
Tully had night terrors last night. Seems pretty shaken.
I know. First morning in months he didn't tell any of his sexist jokes.
Okay, let's go straight to the hide and the bones then.
Al thought you might have some insight on those bones and the hide he found.
If you mean as an Inuit, not that much. People often have this misconception of our cultural unity, but in reality, there are many different cultures and groups. I'm a Canadian Inupiat. In Greenland, there's the Kalaallit, although the dialect spoken here in the north is Inuktun. It's very close to the Canadian Inuktitut that my mom spoke to me. However, I took some courses on Paleo-Eskimo cultures, so I might be able to tell you something.
How very educational.
From my first day here, I noticed how you take pride in your past. I'm sure your mom taught you that.
Not really. She always told me to forget the bygone ages and become a trucker.
Okay, do we comment on her looks or on her talent? Let's go for her looks.
You'd make the world's cutest log truck driver.
Surely you've noticed that there are lots of cute girls pretty much everywhere.
Yes, but not all of them drive a log truck.
You didn't seem very happy to hear Euler Jr. was coming.
We just don't need anyone from management meddling in things right now, especially those who are full of themselves.
Okay, let's just go straight to the violated bones for a second.
I found interesting details in the bones Al brought. There are knife marks all over them, and the bone marrow has been exposed in one.
That's usually done to feast on the juicy innards.
Which would mean the Paleo-Eskimos were practicing cannibalism.
No, I don't think so.
Why not? It's known to happen in extreme conditions.
Trust me, this is something that I know really well. Cannibalism is a strong cultural taboo for the Inuit. They would not do that. There's some evidence of even older cultures than the Inuit in Greenland. Degenerate hunting cults, very warlike and tightly organized, which doesn't apply to us.
Sounds like they could have practiced violent rituals.
But as I said, they were not Inuits. According to the myth, they were driven into the sea by old Inuit tribes. I have a couple of articles on the subject. I'll fetch you one. I also have another article about the mythological side. I'll try and find it for you tonight.
Okay, let's just talk about the date.
We on for tonight?
We are, but I have to zone out for a while first.
And the oil samples.
It's supposed to be a major oil prospect down there?
Yes, but Al thinks we need to do a little more work before trumpeting about our find.
Okay, so in our notebook, we now have this article. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the bones, and then we're going to have a gander at it. Now, the article she's given us doesn't exactly straightforward give us the answers. We do need to do a little bit of working out, and this really bloody bothered me, and took me a good 5 minutes to sort of grasp what the hell it was asking of me. So, here we go, the hide. Now we can click on these 3 symbols, which seem to be the main ones of this upper section. And I did not mean to do that, so let's re-click on it. There we go. So, you don't really need to read this stuff, it's more the symbols, okay? So, we're looking at what these mean. Now, things that are important. The left-hand side symbol on that hide is this, but the other way up. So, if we assume that this is direction, this is the activity, and this is the place, so that would be west, good hunting, and grounds, maybe. This would be... oh no, because they've got mountains there. Oh no, it's between two mountains. Yeah, so between two mountains, good fishing. That can't mean the sea as well. Unless, of course, that's good hunting, good fishing are the same. Okay, so direction, location, place? Okay. Either way, that's the symbol for an Inuit. So anyway, if that symbol's west, you assume that then this one is, in theory, east. Okay. Now this top one pissed me off, because I kept typing 3 Inuits, but it's expecting you to type in tribe, which you'll actually figure out if you read the actual literature that goes with it. Now this one, this is annoying. The inverted version of this is the spirit Ouroboros or Aurealis or whatever you want to call it. This version, let's just see if I can re-figure out how I did this. Okay, so there's this version which is upside down and has these crosses coming out of it, which means the dead ancestors and the unborn children. But we're doing this flipped up. Now I actually had to look up what the hell this one was, and apparently it's island. How? Yeah, okay. So if the spirit things in the sky, is that inverted? And this has got a thing on it, it could mean land at a stretch. Maybe I've just missed a clue. But either way, there we go. A rock in the sea, an island. Right. East Island Tribe. So there we go, East Island Tribe. And they were done by a violent tribe who lived there before the Inuit, even though they used the same Inuit symbols. They must have migrated here thousands of years ago from the Webb Island, which is to the east. Okay. We are done with that now. We need to move the bear carcass, and we need to borrow Al's 6x6.
The bear we caught yesterday escaped by tearing open the cage, and apparently hurt herself badly.
What? Can you follow her?
I already did. She got a sniff of me before I saw her.
She attacked you, and you had to shoot her.
I was examining her tracks and lifted my head, and there she was, right in front of me. If I hadn't looked up...
What you need to do is calm down a bit. Everything is fine. You found the bastard, that's the most important thing. Take it easy for a while, Rune.
I need to borrow the 6x6. The carcass has to be moved.
Yes, but not today. It's going to be dark soon. And have you forgotten about a certain young lady awaiting her bomb Alaska?
Now? I think I'm too shaken up for that right now.
On the contrary, it'll do you good. Get your mind on something else.
What is that thing anyway? Ice cream and frozen berries?
Oh boy. Listen to me, and listen carefully. Bomb Alaska is more than just a dessert. Its roots go back to the French royalty. Making a proper one is no small feat. You need a blowtorch to finish it, to say nothing of the perfect timing involved. Luckily, you are looking at an expert on this, as is attested by my perfect figure. I'll scribble down some instructions for you. And one more thing, you do well if you don't swallow all the things Tully says about Nova. That wannabe womanizer is just a tad jealous. You'll never meet another girl like her, trust me. I've known her for a long time.
Okay, now, some of these we actually, I believe, spoke to him about last episode, so I'm not entirely sure why some of them have, reappeared. So we're not actually going to do any more conversation with them now. However, we have to make a cake. Well, and a baked Alaska at that. So he has quite handily written down everything we need. We need sponge cake, ice cream, meringue, and brandy. Of course, as this is an adventure game, not everything is going to go well. So sponge cake. Meringue powder. Gonna turn on hotspots for a sec. And ice cream's over here. Oh no! There's no ice cream! But you make it using corn syrup, fine sugar, double cream, and frozen carbon dioxide. So we take this maple syrup. Yes, we're going to make our own ice cream, as daft as that sounds. And we're going to take this fire extinguisher. Now, sugar and cream are in the kitchen. However, then we're missing brandy. There is no brandy on this base anywhere. Rune, why did you bloody offer to make it if you didn't have the ingredients? So, is there anything in his room we can use? Yes, absinthe. Or absinthe, depending how you say it. I'm going to say absinthe. It's always been absinthe to me. Or absinthe. Okay. Let the cooking begin. Or in a minute, anyway. Don't get the bowl out, we're not ready. Okay, so first things first, it's going to be make the ice cream. We need the cream. We also need to close the door. And I believe sugar is over here. Okay, so what does this tell us to do? Put ice cream on the bottom of the bowl and place the sponge cake on top. So, you can do this wrong apparently. Put the cream in first. Putting the sugar. Add the syrup. Use a fire extinguisher on it. Oh no, I was gonna flip it over. I haven't had the sponge cake. Add the sponge cake. Flip it over. Okay. Then we need to get the meringue powder and add some water to it. Put the meringue on the cake. Add absinthe. Use lighter. I'm actually really intrigued to see if it's possible to actually serve her a dud cake. It's ready. You can't win the game because you made the cake wrong. That'd be brilliant.
Wow, it's cozy in here.
What do you think?
That looks... divine. You did good with the flambe.
Really?
Yes, I haven't seen such a gorgeous serving since Anchorage. Let's taste it. This is...
That's disgusting.
Sorry, this tastes... yummy.
So it's a score?
Touchdown.
Whoa.
I'd say that Bomb Alaska a la Norway is a glowing success.
I think the glowing success was scoring a date in the middle of Greenland.
That's not true. Girls grow more desperate out here. So, thank you for it.
Don't think of it as a gift. I fully expect you to cook something for me, say, next Sunday.
I could make you some Eskimo ice cream.
I'm not sure if I want to know what's in it.
Yes, you do. We actually call it akatuk. Wild berries, whipped reindeer fat, and seal oil. In the old days, the fat of chubby Norwegian explorers was also used.
Too bad you only have skinny ones around here. Maybe if I gain some weight, you'll consider hanging out with me.
Maybe. But before that, I'm kinda curious. Why do you really want to hang out with me?
Well, you're my kind of girl.
Smooth. Well, you know, I did want to hang out with you before you said you were desperate. Okay, looks intelligent, tell her you want her. Oh god, there is no option here which is going to work out, is it? Go for looks.
Damn hot.
Okay, whatever.
And we failed. When I tested this, I did intelligence and it also failed.
Sounds like a chopper.
There's a probe in the back. Unload it.
Gee, Mr. Big Shot, I was kind of sleeping here and...
I don't care. Do it now. Where's Schaumann?
Euler Jr.?
Yes.
Nova, are you all right? Thule Base has been trying to reach you all day.
We're all well.
Dad was very worried.
I'm in the middle of something here, Alistair.
Who are you?
Rune Knudsen, a researcher from Norway. I've talked with your father.
The polar bear boy. I came here to inspect the oil find. Nova, show me the lab.
Shoot.
Well, that's the waste. I guess it's just you and me then. Okay, so actually anything else I can do in here? Can I at least put this in the fridge? No? Okay then, let's go. Let's find out what the cut of the jib is. I haven't actually played up to this point yet, so... let us see. We head straight to the lab, that's where they've gone.
So there are no base samples taken? You know we need the whole series, Schaumann.
Haven't had the time.
Where's the place?
The lower pen marks it.
I'll go there myself tomorrow. Good night. You're excused. I also want you to present your research to me tomorrow. We need to know how you've spent your time here.
Bit harsh, but then, you know... well, I guess we are trying to sleep with his love interest. So, is this the end of day 2? I don't want to go outside, Rune. Let's see if she's gone to her room or she's gone back to the kitchen.
Nova, are you in there?
Nope. What about Al?
Al.
Nope. Just out of interest, was Tully in his tent? No, he's not. Is everyone in the kitchen then? Well, no one's in the lounge. Huh. That's, odd. Everyone's disappeared. It's slightly disturbing. Okay, we're going to bed. What things do you have to do? You want to examine... what? You want to examine the oil find more closely? It's nothing to do with you. You're here to research the climate and the animals, not the oil. But, okay, if you insist. Okay, what have we got then? Let's boot up the hotspots. Nova's workstation. Glacier map. We can use that. Ah, there we go. The polar bear's coordinates match exactly with the site. Okay. There must have been a connection. And he needs to go there tomorrow. Now he's done. God's sake, boyo. Although in his defense, I really should have actually checked that before I tried to leave the room. Okay, so that should be the end of day 2. Will we have more nightmares? That's, of course, what happens at the end of the second date.
Just a dream. Tully!
Well, that did sound like a gunshot. However, we will find out what's happened to Tully next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.